Farm Basics is brought to you by the Liberty Link trait and Liberty herbicide from Bayer. The most reliable weed management solution, Liberty Link and Liberty herbicide are the link to efficient row crop production and sustainable weed management.
During our Farm Basics time today, we're not going to talk about, some basic thing on the farm, Darren.
Well, why not? It's only called Farm Basics. What do you want to talk about today, Brian?
Well, what we wanted to discuss with you today is Darren and I are starting a brand new national radio show. We're going to be on the air for 1 hour, Monday through Friday, year-round, just talking about how to raise better crops, and also we get the opportunity to take phone calls live most days.
Well, I just think it's interesting. Brian gives me so much grief on this TV show, yet he signs up for an hour long every day to sit right next to me. I mean, he just can't get enough of me. That's what I love about it.
Yes, but see, the advantage to the radio thing, Darren, is I don't have to talk to you as much. I get to talk to our callers and other guests that we're going to have on there and find out what's really going on. Exactly. Let's find out what's really going on around the country. What I'm probably most excited about is we're hoping to have a lot of farmers on around the country who are doing things to raise more yield, and that's what I want to do in our own operation.
Well, it is really fun, though, to talk to guys all across the country because things are at different stages. I mean, you go to one part of the country and wow, their corn's ready to harvest, and you go to another part of the country and they're just getting it planted. And, you think about, well, this can't be. We aren't that terribly far away, but we really are. And then you think about just how the crop is doing across the country when you can hear people from all over telling how their crops are doing and what they're doing to manage them. I just think it's so interesting, and it can definitely help you on your farm.
Well, the reason why Darren and I decided to do this is in the past, there was no ag channel, ag radio station that was on all over the country. And for the first time ever, there's going to be. It's called Rural Radio. It's going to be on SiriusXM Channel 80, so both on the Sirius side and the XM side, you can catch Channel 80 and listen to this every day from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, so that's 2 to 3 p.m. Central.
Well, and you think about, okay, we're on Sirius XM, and well, not everybody has Sirius XM yet. Well, that's changing pretty quick. You look at most of the new tractors that are coming out and combines, and you see Sirius XM in most of them. You also see it in all the new pickups that are coming out and vehicles, and it's not that expensive anymore. It's actually pretty reasonable, and you get great reception no matter where you're at.
Well, that's one of the things for myself as I'm traveling around the country a little bit. It is kind of hard in some of the remote areas that Darren and I do go in to find good radio.
Like South Dakota?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, again, Darren and I are going to be hosting this new show. It'll just be called Ag PhD Radio. It'll be on every weekday, and we would invite you to call in, or you can certainly submit your questions by email, Twitter, a number of other sources. So we just want your feedback, we want your questions, and it's going to be a really fun time and a time where we get to interact with you.
Well, one of the other fun times I like to have, Brian, is controlling weeds like our Weed of the Week. Can you identify this week's weed?